Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Broken Sword 5. The amount of positive feedback I'm getting on this game is absolutely phenomenal. Everybody is right, the artwork of the game is awesome, the characters are amazing, and the story is just damn right awesome as well. I'm really enjoying it and I'm glad everybody else is too. So, here we are at Hobbs Fine Art Restoration, as it says on his little van there. We will go and pay him a visit. Because, if I remember rightly, Medovsky gave him a folder which he's going to have in here. So let's go find out.
I don't think there's anyone home.
There's a light on upstairs.
It was Hobbs's mailbox. There was a note hanging out.
What's the note say?
For a second, I debated the morality of mail snooping. It was a short debate, and I won.
We nick his letter. So... we try again?
I pounded that door until my hand hurt. We were going to have to find another way to attract Hobbs's attention.
That's not what it said there.
I'd pounded that
door until my hand hurt. It says wrist there.
We were going to have to find another way to attract Hobbs's attention.
Anyway, that was a little typo error. Door.
There was definitely someone home.
So what do we do? Do we, I don't know. Van bonnet? Trashy's van? His van's trashed anyway.
The hood was definitely stuck.
Ah, here we go. Can we press the horn to get his attention? Here we go. Horn.
Not a sound.
Oh, you're
The
joking.
horn wasn't working. I'd need the keys to start the engine. I had no reason nor any desire to steal Hobbs's van.
Okay, so whiskey.
Slosha.
We take the whiskey. Bonnet
I popped open the van's
catch.
hood.
There we go. I take it we got to repair his horn. To press his horn to alert him.
The engine was held together by rust and dirt. Everything was covered in a sticky film of dirty black oil. Half the wiring wasn't connected to anything. It was clear why the horn hadn't made a noise. Neither hornpipe was connected to either the battery or the cab. It was the van's engine. I didn't really have any reason to sabotage it.
So, we got wires here. We got wiring loom there. Engine block. The horn here with also wires. The battery. So, let's take a look at
bundle of
that.
wires came into the engine bay from the dashboard. Many of the wires seemed to lead nowhere.
So I'm guessing we need a long wire going from there to here.
It was the van battery. I needed to hook this up to the horn somehow.
What have we got in the inventory? No wires. Ooh. Give me something. Give me something. See, that's a horn there. So maybe we have to wire from there to there, there to there, and there to there. I reckon. So we need wire. Dumpster.
The large dumpster was full of garbage.
Any wires? No. Window. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
The door was locked. Looking through the window, I could see that there was nothing in the van. Hobbs must have taken the portfolio inside.
He's got a metal aerial here, look. Can we pinch the aerial? No.
Climbing drain pipes was something I preferred to avoid. Unless I had a great reason to do so.
Well, you got a reason to do so, so get up the drain pipe.
Climbing drain... Unless...
Oh, there's a seagull up there, look. Drain pipe. Mr. Seagull. Junk. There's got to be a wiry. There's got to be a wire somewhere around here.
Piles of junk, mostly boxes of old paints and scraps of picture frames. Mixed in were wires, cardboard, and some dubious-looking old clothes.
What's it the wires then, George?
George Stobbart.
Ah, Monsieur Stobbart. I trust you have obeyed my instructions not to leave Paris.
Of course, Inspector.
Good. You clearly know which side your cookie is buttered. Now, I require your presence tomorrow at the murder scene for a reconstruction.
I see.
12 o'clock sharp, monsieur. Or, as you would say, high noon.
Sure.
Any failure to comply, and I shall have you extraordinarily rendered. Have a nice day now.
And you.
Oops.
That was Nave. We're required back at the gallery tomorrow for a crime scene reconstruction.
Let me guess. Non-attendance is a criminal offense?
You got it.
Right, junk wires.
I had found just what I needed. 2 lengths of wire.
There we go. Two lengths of wire. So, like I say, I think one will go to there, like that. And the other length will go to there.
I connected the wires from the cab to the horn.
There. Then
A loose wire hung from the right-hand horn.
ooh, hang on a minute. We need one more, don't we? Touch. Come on, touch.
That was...
I'm not an electrician, but I'll put a metal paperclip on it.
Nope. I needed to try something.
Maybe. Hang on. We must have to use these 2 pieces of wire, so maybe we don't touch that horn.
I connected the wires from the cab.
Oh, it does that automatically then. Alright, okay, I was going put it from there over to here.
I used the wire to join the battery to the horn.
We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We just need one piece of wire. One more piece of wire. There's no more piece of wire here. Let's try it. Might work. Might not. We're still?
The horn wasn't...
Go on, George.
The large dumps...
There's no wires in there. Typical anytime, it only gives you 2 pieces of wire when you need 3. Can we not snip this wire? This wire seems too long, doesn't it?
There was too much wire. That was the long and short of it.
Yes! There we go, I'm thinking like an electrician now. Alright, so that
That wouldn't have worked.
Why? It just worked.
The wire was just long enough to connect the battery to the horn.
There we go. There we go. Then we can connect
I
that to
connected the
that.
wires. Everything was wired up. The horn had power.
There we go. Right, press his on.
I figured that should get Hobbs' attention.
All right, hold your blooming horses. What are you up to with my van?
Fix your
Hello there. We fixed your horn.
So I hear. Now what are you doing in my yard?
Hobbs questions.
Mr. Hobbs, do you mind if we ask you a few questions?
Yes.
Yes, you will answer a few questions?
Yes, I do mind. Clear?
Not really.
Good. Now get lost.
Right.
Well, that could have gone better.
He's not exactly the friendliest of characters.
Press his on again. We will get him come out. Come up.
I decided to give it another blast.
Go on then.
For crying out loud, will you leave my van alone?
No.
Sorry, just need a quick word, Mr. Hobbs.
Restoration Hobbs. Right, so I've got to get the question right, so else he's just going to go back in again.
Hello there. We'd like to discuss some restoration work with you.
Then make an appointment. I'm busy.
This Hobbs guy doesn't exactly like visitors.
There must be some angle we can use to talk our way inside.
Now can we climb the dream pipe?
Climbing drain pipe.
No. Right, getting back out again. That's the first question.
I decided to...
Well then.
You two again? What is it this time?
Sorry to bother you again, Mr. Hobbs, but
This is crazy. We need to get in there and take a look around.
We need a good cover story.
Right. And again, getting back out.
I decided to...
That seagull's like, well, yeah, sort of.
What now?
What now? Good cover story. Unopened letter?
I had no idea what was in the letter. There was no point...
Oh, okay. Various security notes. Biscuit? George Biscuit?
I knew he wouldn't be interested.
Hang on, Hobbs. We are just shredded letter coin.
hello, Mr. Hobbs. Take a look at this.
Not interested.
Oh, sorry, that up then.
This is crazy.
We need a good...
Crazy.
I decided to open the letter.
There we go. That's also needed
Dear
to do.
Mr. Hobbs, due to previous incidents, we are writing to inform you that we will no longer be sending models to your address. It went on to discuss Hobbs's temper and other alleged infractions, some of which still carry the death sentence in certain less sophisticated cultures. Interesting. This could come in useful.
Right. There we go. I knew it was something to do with the letter. I would have thought clicking it in my inventory might have like opened it, but I
I
forgot it. I
decided
pressed
to give
square.
it another blast.
What now?
What now?
Afternoon, Mr. Hobbs. We're from the model agency.
About blooming time. I'm on a deadline. You better come up.
As easy as that. Go.
About time you two showed up.
Hello, Mr. Hobbs. I was just wondering if...
Can it, Goldilocks? Don't have time for chit-chat. Just get undressed behind that screen.
Undressed?
Go on, Nico.
That was the deal. An extra 20 quid because I need you with your kit off.
The studio was freezing.
And as for you, darling, no need to get undressed. I've got a vivid imagination, so I'll just use that. Either way, just go sit over there on that rug and give me your best belly-pock floozy.
Nico's up for it, look.
That's perfect.
There
Just
we
hold
go.
it there.
What did
Nico
do?
made for a good distraction. I just needed to figure out how to get a look inside that portfolio.
That portfolio. Right, okay. Whiskey glass.
Hey, I'm still drinking that.
I'm sorry. Ooh, hang on. What have we got here?
I didn't need to sit. It was time for action.
Go on then.
I wasn't going to mess around with that wiring.
Why not? Just pull the lever.
I wasn't going to mess around with that.
George, you are being a pain in the bottom.
Hey! Leave that dial alone. The heating gobbles up all the power and the circuits can't take it.
Sorry.
Ah.
I turned the thermostat down again.
Ah. So we've got to blow the fuse.
Wow, an old Bofson Wang stereo. I hadn't seen one of those for years.
How do we get it play? How do we get it play? To push the button. There we go.
I turned the volume up a few notches.
That'll do.
Hobbs seemed to have a thing for 70s psychedelic jams.
There we go. Just setting the mood.
I didn't want to play around with the negligee. Those
Negligee.
days are long gone. But I wondered who it did belong to.
Right, so we need to blow the fuse. Whiskey glass. Messed with that. Bottles. Wonder if top his whiskey up.
How about a top-up, Mr. Hobbs?
Thanks, but I've already got a glass full.
He's bloody miserable in the A. Ooh, left button's balcony. Let's go up there. Let's go in his office.
It was locked. I wondered what was behind the door.
Let's break his lift.
Hey, stop meddling with that. The power's ropey enough as it is.
Blowing the power would certainly have distracted Hobbs. But the elevator alone wasn't going to trip the whole system.
So it looks like we've got to blow the power. So do that.
Hey, stop meddling with that. The power's ropey enough as it is.
The elevator on its own wasn't going to blow the power.
I'm guessing I've got to turn the heating up and operate the lift at the same time to blow the power. with the music on as well.
I had no need to walk out onto the balcony.
Unless because the music's on now and that'll blow it.
Hey! I've told you, don't mess with that thermostat.
Cockroach. That'll distract him, won't it?
Putting anything other than good whiskey in a man's glass would be a pretty low thing to do.
Right, let's give him a top up.
How about another whiskey?
Well, don't mind if I do.
There we go. Can I talk to him? One thing I haven't done yet is speak to him.
Excuse me, Mr. Hobbs.
Oh, what do you want? You're supposed to be sprawled naked on that rug with the family jewels out.
Yeah, well, about that. Could I just ask you a couple of questions first?
Blow me. A model
Blow
who's
me.
shy and chatty. It must be my birthday.
I hear you did the restoration of that painting that got stolen recently in Paris?
I might have. It's a fine piece. You can smell the pain in every brushstroke.
Do you know a Russian called Medovsky?
You know Medovsky?
Everyone in the London art scene knows Medovsky.
And everyone in the London art scene who likes their kneecaps knows when to keep their trap shut.
I've got two more questions to ask. Hey,
Excuse me,
finish it.
Mr. Hobbs.
What now?
right now. Nudity.
Yeah, about this naked sprawling.
Oh, what's up? Afraid of the shrinking effects of a cold warehouse?
No, it's just.
First time? Little embarrassed? Well, if it helps, we can all get naked.
No, definitely not.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Let the monkey see the nuts.
We had a saying in the Stobbart family. If a job's worth doing, then do it with your pants on.
But I thought you were a restorer. But you're working on this painting from scratch.
Well, yeah. Look, some clients want a painting that they don't own, restored from scratch, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Don't worry, sunshine. Ignorance is bliss.
I'll let
Okay.
you get back to your painting.
You're too kind.
Right, I'm wondering if we can turn the music up a little bit more.
I turned the volume down again.
No.
I turned the volume up a few notches. Burroughs, Dick, Rand. Hobbs left his literature heavy and paranoid.
Okay. Wonder if we go press the lift button, bring the lift down.
Hey, stop meddling with that. The power's ropey enough as it is.
The elevator on its own wasn't going to blow the power.
Stairs, thermostat. Let's play with the thermostat. No.
Hey! I've told you, don't mess with that thermostat.
Oh, everything's got off now. Oh no, it's just come back on here. What's screen? Let's go behind the screen. What's behind the screen?
My, if it isn't George
Oh.
Stobbart.
Lady Piermont. Oh my. You're
Naked.
Naked? Of course. As an artist's muse, one often finds oneself en pelotas. Now, George, don't be shy. Come here and give me a big hug.
That day was the day the nightmares had begun. Trapped, smothered, choking on lavender.
With a
George,
naked woman.
darling, pass me my robe. It's terribly cold in here.
Huh.
Oi, what are you doing with a blooming robe on? God help me, but you're supposed to be naked. I've got a deadline to meet.
Well, you won't be meeting any deadlines with manners like that. And besides, it's freezing in here.
Lady Piermont and I had met before. She was larger than life in every way.
I think she was at the first one. Piermont. I'm sure she was at the first one.
Lady Piermont.
Oh, George, be a darling and sort the heating out in here.
I'll see what I can do.
Ah, so if we could turn the heating up, he'll tell me don't. She'll tell me, well, she'll tell him, leave me alone. Ready? Wait for it.
Hey! I've told you, don't mess with that thermostat.
Go on, Lady
Sorry,
Piermont.
but Lady Piermont is cold. I thought...
Look, pal, I know it's brass monkeys in here, but the wiring in this building is ancient, and the fuse box won't take it. Her Majesty will just have to get used to chapel hat pegs.
Chapel hat pegs.
Lady Piermont, Mr. Hobbs won't let me turn up the heating.
Well, we'll soon see about that.
Oh.
Smokey likes to go knock him out.
If you do not adjust the heating, I shall refuse to cooperate.
Lady Piermont, it's the circuits. They won't take the strain. You know what old buildings are like.
In which case, I see no reason for this session to continue.
Whoa, Lady Piermont, let's not be too hasty. I'm sure I can accommodate your needs.
Good. Perhaps you can start by letting George here turn up the heating.
There we go.
Oh, go ahead then, but be careful. The power in here is temperamental.
Yeah, we're going to operate the lift now, and it's all going to go bang.
I turned the thermostat up as far as it would go. I wondered if the suspicious wiring could be used to my advantage.
We can. We're going to operate the lift now, and it's all going to go bang. I want to say Lady Piermont was the pianist at the hotel in the first one.
Oh, you! Get down from there. You'll trip the power in the whole building if you're not careful.
The elevator on its own wasn't going to blow the power.
Well, what else is there? Thermostat, fuse box, stool, bottles, warehouse door, painting, stereo, eco, Lady Piermont.
Oh, you! Get down from there. You'll trip the power in the whole building if you're not careful.
The elevator on its own wasn't going to blow the power.
I wondered if we got to stand on it.
Oh, you!
Shut up.
The elevator... It was a shaky old elevator that would once have lifted goods between the floors.
Okay, well, put it back down on the floor then. I'm wondering if it'll struggle
Oh, you.
under the weight of something.
The elevator...
We're getting there. We're getting there.
A word, if I may, Lady Piermont.
For you, George, I'm all ears. How can I help?
How did you come to be working with Mr. Hobbs?
Wheresoever a bohemian needs a helping hand, George, mine is always at the ready. And what better way to help than to expose one's flesh to the sensuous brushstrokes of such a talent?
Do you know anything about a stolen painting called La Maledicció?
Oh, is this another of your adventures, George? How delicious. Shh. My heart's a tremor, George. Do you think Wilf is mixed up with this?
Maybe, but I need you to act normally until we're sure.
Mum's the word, Georgie.
Georgie.
Can you keep a secret, Lady Piermont?
I am the very soul of discretion, as you know.
You see that portfolio by Hobbs's table? We need to take a peek inside.
Be still, my beating heart. Just give me the nod and I'm putty in your hands.
So what have you been up to since our last encounter, Lady Piermont?
Charity work, dear boy.
Oh, any particular kind?
Young men, George. So many have lost their way. I try to guide them best I can.
Lady Piermont, we need your help.
How thrilling! What do you need? Subterfuge? Leisure domain?
Actually, I just need you to step onto that lift behind you.
There we go.
But of course. Is this good, George, darling?
Perfect. Now, just stay right there.
She's proper flaunting her stuff, isn't she? Eh? There we go.
Now was my chance.
Go on then. Oh, maybe not. Oh, hello.
Hobbs was good, but no way was he going to sketch me in the nude.
I'm going to bother covering them up. Hopefully I'll go away with them rather than just being a drawing.
It wasn't La Maledicció, but it did appear to be a study for an element of the painting, the Ouroboros. There was something different about the image in the center.
Can we take it?
I figured the sketch might come in handy, so I took it.
There we go.
What the heck? I told you that portfolio was private.
Huh?
Well, that was fun. Just like when you were a private dick, George.
So, you're not models?
No, Mr. Hobbs.
Well, you can't be a copper. You're not stupid enough. So what the blazes are you doing in my studio?
We're investigating the theft of La Maledicció.
I told you I just restored it. That's what I do. Restore paintings.
And these sketches?
Studies done during the restoration. Nothing more. I've got naught to do with what happened after that painting left this studio. How was I to know it was going to get Henri killed?
So he knows a lot about it.
Hang on a second. How do you know Henri's dead?
Look, he and I went back a long way. Le Lézard Bleu was on the ropes, so I got the painting into his exhibition. Nothing like this was supposed to happen.
Soft, hard, soft. Let's go in hard.
But something did happen, Hobbs. Your friend lost his life.
Look, I'll help you however I can, but this mess is way above my pay grade. What do you want to know?
Sketches.
How come you needed to make so many sketches of the painting to restore it?
Restoration's not about throwing a load of paint around. It takes research. The surf is a complicated painting. A lot of subtext, a lot of symbols.
Why would anyone want to steal La Maledicció? It's not exactly a famous painting.
True, but there is something special about it that's hard to describe. There's conviction in every brushstroke. Whoever El Serp was, he had a tale to tell. The symbolism is deeply religious.
We have reason to believe that Madovsky is mixed up in the theft of La Maledicció.
Eh? What would he gain from stealing his own painting?
We have strong evidence that Madovsky is not the real owner.
You'll have a hard time proving that. Medovsky has a full set of provenances for the painting. It traces its legitimate ownership all the way back to the painter.
Why didn't Madovsky mention him?
Because they're not with him. Henri's got them. Or had them.
And Henri is dead.
So ask his partner.
Lane?
Lane, yeah, Lane. Look, pal, you're wasting your time looking for conspiracies here. And you're wasting my time if you're not actually going to get naked. Go get the provenance from Lane, and everything will turn out hunky-dory.
But it also puts Marquez's story into question.
Not
She's
my
still
problem,
stuck in the
darling.
lift there.
Now, both of you, get lost. I've got a painting to finish.
And we have a critic to interrogate.
Someone's lying, but who?
Is it the gangster or the old Spaniard?
The painter or the art critic?
I need to head back for Nave's reconstruction.
What about the evidence from Medovsky's house? Will you give it to Nave?
I think I should. And I can put the squeeze on Lane. Ask him about the provenance.
Good. I've got lunch with Ronnie tomorrow. This story is hotting up, and I want to make sure he keeps me on it.
Taxi?
Taxi? You can't just shout a taxi in the UK like that. Right, so we go back to the gallery.